Welcome to the Broski Doodles podcast, the best podcast in all the land. It's your boy Kiko, Kiko Cervantes, the guy with the accent. And across from me, on the other side of the globe, is Chef Maurice. Patents, Michelin restaurants, and many adventures. Many tales to tell. And now he's with us, providing us with his mind.
Hi. I wanted to get ahead. I'm excited.
No, please do it. Go.
Are you willing to tell us some of your adventures? I want to know more about my brother. Is there an adventure that you can tell me that I don't know?
Damn, whenever I think you're coming with some fire shit, you just put me on the spot on some gay shit.
No, it's just I want to know you. I want to know more.
Okay, how about this? I haven't told you about my it's not recent anymore. Like 2 weeks ago, I went to a city in Spain called León. I don't know if we spoke about it, but I mean, I can tell you about it. It was a city that we really enjoyed.
For those who speak English, lion.
Although it's funny because I'm gonna tell you actually a little bit of like inside information about the town and why it's called like that, and it's gonna blow your mind because it has nothing to do with the lion, actually. So León, we went because if you have a girlfriend, right? And I don't know if this works. We support all types of relationships, but this is a dynamic that I think is very specific to a guy with a girlfriend. Now, if you have a different combination of love, affection, and you have similar situations, it might be the case. Let me know. Put it in the comments. But this normally happens as a guy and you have a girlfriend. That girlfriend is always looking for ways on how to spend disposable income, right? That is actually not even there. It's already been disposed. And she's always looking for a way, like, right? And that's cute, they're always dreaming. Let's go to a place. I don't want to go anywhere. Everything I want is like in my room, right? And some people might call that like, oh, you're a boring person. I call it I'm efficient. I'm able to be happy with little. Okay?
Okay.
A connection to the internet, a computer, and a package of Kleenex, and we're good.
I was going to say, good thing she doesn't speak English because you might be doing this by yourself.
Exactly.
Forever.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's the same. So girlfriends, they always want to go somewhere, right? And I'll be honest with you, thanks to that annoyance, I've been able to travel the world, right? Like, because she's the one that, oh no, let's go here. She's been wanting me to go with her to Italy for so long, because Italy, I mean, for girls.
Hey, you have to do it.
That could be a honeymoon.
I think it's Italy, and then the next step is definitely France, Paris. I know what we think about the French. Amazing people.
Not all the French, just Paris. And I don't even think the people. I think it's like this is what happens with Paris and also Italy. I imagine just cities filled with tourists. So, yeah, I don't know.
But for her, I mean, I don't know your lady as much. But for women, there's something about Paris that just wets them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a big phallic tower that's in the middle of the city.
Right.
But people fucking love that city. And I've been. It's a city. It is what it is.
I mean, you got scammed there under the Parisian.
Right.
Under the fucking Eiffel Tower.
Right, I did get scammed
by diversity minorities.
And I went by myself. I haven't gone with my lady now that I think about it. But I think she's been, and I've been, so there's no need to go back.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Actually, I was going to say something cool. No, I don't like travel. So anyways, let me continue with León.
Okay, please.
In León, I mean, just to sort of piggy ride that concept. In León, I'm going to tell you all these amazing things. But for example, the hotels, which wasn't bad, I just couldn't sleep well at night because it wasn't my bed. Now, is that hey, bro, you're a little gay shit? That could be true as well.
No, it is that. All of that. That's the
Yeah.
only reason. Bro, you're only gonna do it for 3 nights.
Yeah,
Stop
I
being a little
know.
bitch.
I'm very bitchy in that sense. The
Dog.
travel, everything. Oh, the train is late. Oh
You
fuck, I
know
have to get
what?
up early.
I'm gonna text your lady and I'm gonna come up with an idea of us four, your lady,
That's
you, me,
inappropriate, but
and
okay, continue.
to go on a trip.
Okay,
And you're gonna fucking hate it, but then at the end of it, you're gonna be like, damn,
yeah,
we're gonna do I love this. We have to do it
we
more often.
we should do it. We should do it.
But definitely not, I was just thinking in Spain or like France and Italy. I understand it's gonna be a little bit more expensive,
Yeah, yeah.
but our ladies are gonna be happy.
I
And
mean,
you and I are
I
probably
don't
gonna be
mind
happy.
if it's pricey, if it's good, and if it's in a little bit of time when I'm able to get my feet, you know, in
Under
a stronger
myself.
base, in a stronger base, you know. But what I was trying to say, right? Like, thanks to it, thanks to my girlfriend being like this, I've been to a lot of places, right? I've traveled the globe, not really, but I've traveled a lot of Spain, right? At least.
Okay.
And to be honest, if you live in Spain, it's so worth it to travel even within Spain because there's so many magical places. And one thing that socialism does, that is not really socialism, but just state-funded activities. And I think they overdo it in Spain, but to a certain extent, I support it because if you only think about capitalism, capitalism doesn't take into account historic sites. And I think historic sites and culture and history has to be preserved. I mean, it's also like one of my favorite topics. Like, I love history books, and that's really what interests me. Documentaries on history. I just love it. And I think it's something also that has to do with middle age men, where they start liking, like, history and World War II, whatever. So, anyways, every time I go to these little places in Spain, they all have a museum and a place where you can find out a lot more about that city. And the thing with Spain and Europe in general is that every city is so rich with culture and history because so much shit has happened in these places for 2,000 years. Like, where we're from, America, is the New World because really it only has 200, 300 years of history. I mean, people will talk about the indigenous people that live there, but it hasn't been that long where things were built like in Europe and Africa, Asia, Siberia. So anyways, in Spain, we went to León, and León is actually a very important city. The reason why it's called León is not because of the lion, it's because of the word legion, legión. And in those times, they spoke Latin, so it probably was more like León. And when the Spanish and Romantic languages developed, they just remember León. They had actually never seen a lion in Hispania, which was what Spain used to be called back in the days, because a lion was an animal from Africa. We sort of take that for granted because we don't need to have an animal near us to know about it. We just know the animals. But back then they didn't know. But they heard of this like animal being like this strong, roaring,
mythical.
Yeah, like almost like a dragon type shit.
Right.
So
right.
they were like, fuck it, we're gonna be now called León. Because and by the way, the reason why it was called León Legion is because that's where the only Roman legion was in that area. So legions are like military bases. And there were all these military bases, legions of Roman soldiers across the borders outside of the realm of the Roman Empire. Right?
Okay, well.
But Spain was already protected, and it was in the in sort of like the insides of the realm, so it didn't need that many legions to protect it. So they only had one legion in España, and it was in León, and that's where that motherfucking name comes from.
I thought it was a lion.
It
That's how
it
basic I am.
But then,
did you learn this in the city?
Yeah, in the museum.
Okay,
and I went to a museum, and they told me, "Oh, this is a museum of Roman history about the city." Actually, at 5, there's a guided tour. And I love like, you know how I know I got older? Because I love guided tours.
Do you spend time with the Asian community that goes?
No, because they get another type of tour for some reason. They like to do it on their own.
The one with a flag?
Yeah, I mean, it's not racism or anything. I think they do it because they just prefer to be around their peoples. And I get it, Anyways, in this specific museum, they're like, oh, at 5, there's a guided tour and it's free. And I'm like, you know what? I'll come back at 5. Because you could have done the tour with just walking on your own. But I wanted, to be told the information. So we're like, perfect. we come back in like 3-4 hours. We went to eat, had a few tapas, a few drinks, because by the way, León is the best city for tapas. Not only do they give you a tapa with every drink, which is not the case everywhere in Spain, especially in Madrid. In Madrid, that's gone. You have to pay expensive beer and no tapa. In León, not only do they give you a tapa, they ask you, homeboy, what you want?
How much do you think?
And you
how
ask
much is a beer?
A beer is like $2.50, $3.
In Madrid?
No, in León.
In León.
In Madrid, it's like $4.
Okay.
So 4 or 5.
More expensive.
And no tapa. Like you get fucking peanuts.
That everybody has touched.
Yeah, that everybody has touched. The community peanuts. Not to get confused with the newly available app, Community Penis, which is totally different. It's sort of like a tangent variant of Grindr. But anyways. So yeah, peanuts. And so we wait. Okay, cool. Let's have some tapas. We drank some stuff. They give you fire tapas, and they ask you, "What do you want?" We got croquetas, we got cheese sticks, we got tortilla de patata.
Those are the ones that come free with the drink. With the drink.
And it's almost like you are entitled to it. It's like by decree. And you know what happened? We get there and we didn't. Unbeknownst to us, there was a tapa fair going on, meaning in that city for that week there were a bunch of restaurants that were registered as participating restaurants, and they all had a tapa that they all were selling for €3.50.
Did you guys know before going there?
We didn't. And how do we find out? One of the first bars we go to, we see the flyer. We're like, oh, this is crazy. Oh, look, it's within the dates. And then the lady, we're asking her, oh, we want this. What is this? What is that? And then she's like, oh, yeah. And then we have the tapa of the concurso, the tapa that is in the competition. And I'm like, oh, shit. So we're in the competition? Like, we're in it? And she's like, you can be in it. If you tell me, I bring the little, they give you some flyers, and then they start stamping it. I have pictures and everything and videos, but I didn't prep it because, of course, our production is right now going through harsh times. With the Venezuelan capture of their leader, it's just going. So anyways, so they stamp, right? This little thing. It's like a little passport. Very similar to the passport that you get if you do the Camino de Santiago.
Santiago's walk?
Santiago's
path.
Santiago's path. Hey, let me up you. Santiago's journey.
God.
Fucking write that down. I think we're gonna get that in like a company name. We can get a what is it called? A DSL? No, that's a different thing. LLC. All right, so check me out.
Okay, they fuck it up. The English name is Pilgrimage of Compostela.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. No, nobody's gonna go to that.
I like the one that we just came up with.
Santiago's journey, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, when you do that path, you get a little passport, and they stamp it at different locations to prove that you indeed went by those checkpoints, right? So here, out of all the restaurants that are participating, which is around like 20 around the city.
A lot.
There was even like a Venezuelan one where they did an arepa León style.
Cochinillo in it?
So I don't know what it is, but...
Oh, you guys didn't try it?
Well, we didn't try it.
Venezuelan, we already know.
Yeah, we already know. And at the end, what is it? It's like an arepa that they just put some... But I mean, I get it. You know, I would assume
for the Spanish, they don't...
Yeah, I would assume that to go into the tournament, you also have to do your dish, but with a hint of the local culture. And I think that's understandable. So they put jamón serrano probably. Anyways, so the requirement was you needed to go to at least 6 of these places and get 6 stamps to confirm that at least you try six different places. And then at the bottom, you put the one that you wanted, and then you put it in like a little slot thing. A box. And we did it. We voted. And we felt like we were contributing to the not only the local culture, but the culture as a whole in Spain and maybe even the world. You know that concept, little drops make big ripples. I think that was like one of those little posters we would see in elementary school. Little drops make big ripples. Sorry, go on.
No. I'm trying to look who won the contest.
Yeah, we wanted to also know. But I think that us four, like you, your lady, me, my partner. But I mean, even if we get divorced, maybe it's just you and me. We go to León and we do this little Tapa tour. I do prefer going in the weekdays, having been there on a Thursday and a Friday and Saturday, because the weekend, the kiddos come out, the chavalillos, and everything is packed with alcohol consuming dragons.
Sorry, I was reading the who won the competition.
You piece of shit. I was telling a fucking story. I was saying that we should go as the four of us. You know,
that's my plan.
We get a babysitter for the kid. Maybe he's old enough. Yeah, we leave him. We just put him like in a little, not a cage, but like a contained environment.
Right.
With water, food.
I would say more like we leave him in Miami.
Oh,
like he doesn't have to travel.
Oh, right.
That's also
right. Sorry. I don't know. I was just going like in a post-apocalyptic type situation. But we go to León, and what I was saying is that we should go in the weekdays, because I was there from Thursday to Saturday, and on the weekends it gets a little rowdy. I mean, the chavalillos are cool as fuck, but there is a lot of them. And you're not able to have the same comfort of going inside the places and just having a little bit of space. So if we go maybe Monday to Thursday, and we hit up all the Tapa places, nice beer, nice views, nice people, you would think the south of Spain is where like people are a little bit, and that is true. But in the north, there's certain places, they're cool as fuck. Asturias, they're super sweet, but they are sort of totalitarian. You come eat our food, you're going to eat it how I tell you, but you're going to like it, and you will like it. And to be honest, I like that. It was like a little bit like, hey, we take charge here. Let me show you how we do things here, okay? You fucking indigenous piece of shit. One of them told me. And I understood what he meant. It wasn't hate. It wasn't, In León, they're just super nice. And they're like a 3-4 revolutions below Madrid in their temper and the way that they live life. They're chilling. You know what you see a lot of there? People retiring, old people. And they're just chilling. For me, it was like a town where like you could retire here and just live community. Every little bar we went to, especially in the weekdays, you would see the people from the town that live around there, that go there every day. And the bar girl, she already knew them by name and would serve them right away. I felt like I was in a fucking movie. And I'm not saying that you don't live that in Madrid. You do. But Madrid is very internationalized now. So when you go to these little smaller cities, you get to see that fucking genuine vibe. Yeah, man.
Like so the León, Spanish vibe.
The Spanish vibe. Bro, León, I swear to God, so I don't know, I loved it. And you have also a wall that, because that was a Roman, León originally was a Roman encampment. Pretty much it's just a military base. So it was walled off. And some of the walls still there, a lot of it. Like one of the museums we went to, we went on top of the wall. And they explained to us shit. And some people don't give a fuck. I really care about this stuff. So to me, absorbing that, and then this lady telling you, like, here right now, we're standing in a place that they built, 1,600 years ago, 1,600 years ago. And they were fighting to keep this place. And that became León. And like the cathedral, I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place. The cathedral of León is the one that has the most crystals in the world.
Okay.
We had to pay $8 to get in, which I never paid to go to a church, but I was like, okay, I understand this is worth it. They needed to restore the place. But it did lead me to think the Nazareth, he charges a good coin.
Imagine the cathedral in Barcelona. It's like almost 30 euros to go in.
Yeah.
And
I haven't paid to go in that one.
Me neither. Because I feel like it's too expensive.
I will say, the cathedral in León, totally worth it. And the good thing is, I mean, a lot of people were there, but it's so big that you don't feel crowded. You can just walk around it, and it is beautiful. And when you're in it and you think about the things that, like, this was made in the 1800s, bro, it's insane how they did it. You're like, this is insane that you were able to do that back then, and it's really beautiful. And I'm not religious, but every time I go into these churches, they're so amazing that I'm like, okay, I might not be religious, but I'm in this crew type shit. Like, this is my peoples, you know? I might be on my own spiritual journey, but this is my peoples.
This is my people. This is my folks.
This is my folks.
I usually
my
don't
kin.
pay. I'm trying to think. I usually don't pay to go into a church. I've been to several. Like, I've been to one in Paris. That's very famous. Sacré-Cœur. I don't know how.
Sacré-Cœur.
And then the one that
Notre Dame.
I've also been to that one. They have a couple.
I want to go after the burning. No, I'm just kidding.
I've like paying to go in. Like, I understand it, but also it's a little too much. I've been to one in Santiago de Compostela. We didn't pay, and it's like one of the most famous one.
The one where they go to finish the journey.
To finish
Santiago's journey LLC.
Right.
Right. I get it.
And they do this thing with the smell. I don't know if it escapes me. I don't know the name, but they throw this thing that smells and
incense.
Right, like incense.
Okay.
Right. That's the name.
But it's like a religious thing.
Yeah, and they throw it inside the cathedral.
Oh shit!
It's like a thing,
oh.
and they throw it, and it's hanging in the middle of the church,
and it's burning.
And then whenever they have like the festivities, they do this throwing. And
I've heard of tales that back in the day, those things wasn't incense, and it was more on the THC family of things.
I was just told by the production that this one in Santiago de Compostela, apparently they put weed in it one time.
Even today, or at one time.
Yeah, my cousin told us.
One time. I don't know if they do it on a regular basis. I don't know if like the chaplain is just
Tuesdays on the third Wednesday of the month.
They just want to get all the hippies to come to church, so they do.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Seeing how empty they are, any PR that you can get them, get the youngins to go,
they'll take it for sure.
And I mean, you do but I mean, for real though, I mean, find out if it's still happening. Just because for a friend, I need to find out, but. I know for a certain, and when I say for certain, I don't know it, but I'm almost certain that back in the day, like part of this whole like connection that you have with the Nazareth also came from like, these extra substances that allowed you to connect better with that realm. And I mean, and now that you think about like this, the type of stuff they described that they felt back then, it makes sense that they were a little, on that little bit of the Eddie Murphy.
Do you think this whole Nazareth came up with because there were a bunch of dudes just high on weed? And they're just like making up shit, and then they just stuck around.
I mean,
2,000, 3,000 years later.
Now you're talking bad on our God and its son. I mean, could it be that? I mean, I think a lot of it is that. Like a lot of it is these substances. They would just burn that shit inside the church, and people would get on that too.
But before there was any religion,
and then if somebody's playing that organ, boom, bro. One thing that I saw
those are the mushrooms talking though,
bro. And look, even that, there used to be this thing. I mean, it still exists. It's called bell tea, campanita tea.
Okay.
And it's like a flower that you make into a tea, and it's almost like mushrooms. And this type of things also was distributed in these ceremonies. So you would think, okay, if these people are in a different realm already, then you're able to connect with. I mean, be a real or fake. I don't know. Who the fuck am I to know? Once I'm crossing that bridge, I'll tell you if I can. But we don't know now. I'm open. I hope there's something. I hope it's kind of like You know what? I hope it's kind of like the waiting area at a Little Caesars, and all your family's there, and they have hot ready Caesars. You get the breadsticks, you get the marinara sauce and the butter sauce, and everything's made right there. But you don't get the gastritis.
Have you been to a lot of churches in Spain?
I have. I mean, only in this place, I went to three of them. Only
Okay.
one that I paid for, and they were all when you're in them, they're so peaceful and so beautiful, and I don't know how to describe it.
Hmm.
And that's coming from a person that's not religious.
Do you think it's a weird place?
Hmm. It's a peculiar place. I wouldn't say weird.
Do you feel like you belong there?
Yeah, I just told you once I'm in there, I'm like, this is my kin.
Okay.
It's my
I-
peeps.
I've I've been thinking. I've been to a bunch of churches, like the one in Mexico City,
Mm.
the for Guadalupe, Virgen de Guadalupe,
Okay.
and apparently they have the real. I don't know how to call it, La Manta, where she
Mm.
appeared for the first time, and then it's hanging there. It's one of those things that you have to see
Because in Mexico, in Mexico,
in Mexico.
in Mexico, it's a lot more common for there to be like this adjacent figures to God in the Nazareth, like the
Right.
virgins and the saints and the stuff. I mean, in Latin America, I guess in general, we've would you say that's more adopted in these places and not as much in Europe?
Well, I don't know because Spain
Has a lot
has a
of
lot of saints,
virgins and
right?
saints.
Right.
Okay, never mind. I think it's more of a Catholic thing. The Christian Orthodox doesn't like that.
Right. They don't believe in like Virgin Mary.
Yeah, in the
We
saints.
got very religious in this
Yeah,
episode.
I mean, yeah. Are you religious?
I am not. I I somewhat enjoy going to churches to
Hmm.
see them. I do think it's a weird vibe. Not a bad one, not a good one. It's just a weird vibe
It's a
to
peculiar
see
vibe.
yeah, I think that's a word because you see a lot of people with distress or emotional, I don't know, not feeling there, like hurt, and
Depression.
then being there to like pass the time and pass the hard times. And sometimes people are there for the good reasons, like being happy, and being in a church kind of gives me the
The
afterlife
heebie-jeebies.
vibes.
Oh,
Because I don't know, maybe I've been to churches in bad moments, but also I've
mm.
been. I don't know. It's for me, it's a weird vibe. I enjoyed seeing them, like Notre Dame. I don't know
Not
how
so
to say
long.
it.
You've been there too?
Beautiful. I've
Fire.
been fire
You've
uh,
been to you've been to some churches in Spain.
in Spain. I've been
I would
to.
assume some people in France would say, "Oh, our churches are way more beautiful." Is that would
Well,
you?
just like anything, apparently they do.
But I mean, is that something that you would say so, or you would say both are good?
Both are good. The Spanish ones are very Catholic driven.
Mm,
Not like Notre Dame is more like Gothic.
okay.
Um,
Yeah, more like
eh,
Sagrada Familia style.
right. I've never been inside the Sagrada Familia, just outside. But
Well, Gaudí
comparing
was very gothic.
yeah, um, comparing the one in León that you went to the Sagrada Familia, it has to be completely different feelings, vibes,
Yeah.
everything. Um, I've I've been to the royal one in London, like the
London?
Westminster.
Westminster?
Westminster. You know what? When they die, they do
The
their
kings and
thing
shit.
there. The kings and
You had to
shit.
pay there? £4?
No,
No.
I
No.
don't remember
The queen
paying.
pays for it. Go in. Okay, and do you think that's? I mean, that's totally not
It's
gothic.
beautiful.
Is it amazing? Like on some shit like damn.
It's different than a church that you would
In
see in
Spanish,
Spain. Yeah, this one was like smaller, more tight.
more tight.
Um, but maybe the one in León was smaller compared
No,
to. No, it was big.
this one is huge.
It's huge. Okay. So you think the $8 or the £8 the €8 was worth it.
Yeah, no, I'll give it to the Nazareth any day of the week, and it's beautiful. And when you look at the things that they need to do to restore it and keep it vibing, it's insane. Like how much they need to spend.
Yeah, I think culturally,
I mean, maybe it's a
Europe.
scam. Who knows? But I felt that it was it's
No, but you
good.
see, you're saying like, oh, I paid the €8, and then whenever they had to do, restorations,
I mean,
some of your money went
what I
there.
assume is I pay €8. Everything I've done in the 36 years of my life has been pardoned.
Right.
I took a few selfies and I think I'm good.
You can start again.
Right. So maybe next year I come back. Like I think we're
You
good.
know, you know what? What's completely different? Like Southern U.S. uh churches,
Mm.
because
Are those the Baptist churches?
like the Baptist church, I've been to one, and it's very like white, the where you sit, and then where the pastor is. Like very simple
Mm.
compared to European
Right.
churches. And then I've also been to the
Kind of
church.
like if you saw that show American Crime or American no, the one with McConaughey and
Um, yes,
True Crime.
True Crime.
That
No.
first
Yeah.
season is like in like these Baptist churches that they make up with very little. It's like this little small building. Yesterday I saw the movie Sinners, which won the Oscar.
Did it deserve it?
Not at all. Completely overhyped, overrated. Anyways, there they also had like this very now that you describe it, like this very small, humble, but all painted in white church with like a little roof, and then the pastor at the end also in white. So I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it's like a string that we're being connected through the universe type shit.
I'm looking at the name of the church I wanted to show you.
Okay.
Um, the old church in Boston. So when they had the revolution and stuff, apparently stuff went out there. And then this one, let me see if I can show you a picture. It seems like they're cubicles instead of the
Mm,
stands. Uh, let's share our screen. Well, I send a request. Maybe the producer can allow me.
okay.
Okay, very simple. Simple church,
I don't see
cubicles
any.
to
Oh, now
sit.
okay. Now it started to chair. The chair is chairing now. Okay. So this is the Old North Church in Boston.
In Boston. So you see, it has like cubicles where
Ah, okay.
families would sit.
And is this a Baptist church? Yeah, because
That's
they
what
are very different. It's funny, right? Like the churches, and their differences across the world tells you a lot about sort of the peculiarities of that specific subsection of that religion, right?
Mm.
I'm going to go on a whim here, and I'm gonna say that these are Orthodox Baptist Church, more similar to maybe the ones in London and Russia. Oh shit, this is a Salem Street. Oh, is notable for his role in Paul Revere's Midnight Ride. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like an important church
Hmm.
from the Revolution time.
Yeah,
It
so it's
says it's
an Episcopal mission
Episcopal.
church. So I think that might be like Orthodox Christianity. Yeah,
Anyways, it's a
beautiful.
beautiful place,
But it
but
is
it's
very different.
simple compared to, I don't know, European standards.
Yeah, that is true. Would you say that like churches in like is this some more similar to the one in London, for example?
No, completely.
Show us the one in
It has
London.
a, yeah. Um, it gives you
So
like
guys, yeah,
a
every Wednesday
narrow.
is church talk in the podcast. So yeah,
All right, let me share it
you don't
again.
have to be religious. You just have to be open minded.
Right.
It's church talk on Wednesdays.
This one definitely I would have to pay to go
Mm.
in because I doubt this is free.
But you went in.
Yeah, I went in. I went to the gift shop
So
as
to
well.
be honest, this is more similar to the one in León,
Okay.
but the one
Like
in
this
León
one,
is
you
bigger.
see, it feels narrow.
Yeah, so the one in León is this style, but it's just bigger. Or is it? I mean, this is pretty big too.
This is
It's
maybe
very
we can
London-esque.
London-esque. Maybe we can name this episode like Architect Talk.
Right, because we're architects. Well, in León, there's this very famous house, which is called House Botines, Casa Botines, which is actually one of three buildings that Gaudí, the architect of La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Catalan architect and engineer and builder, I guess. So this house in León was one of the few projects that Gaudí had outside of Catalunya, and we went in and we had the guided tour, which was super worth it.
What did they do there?
I mean, pretty much this was just a house that Gaudí built for a very rich person. Like imagine, I don't know, like the owner of Virgin
Okay.
or whatever, yes,
Benson.
Steve Jobs is like, look, I want to have a super gangster house, so he built a super gangster house for him. I mean, there's a lot of like cute factoids about it, but I don't want to bore people with it. But we went through the tour, and again, it's just crazy what you see. And this is not that old, right? This is like maybe 200 years old. So you see how people lived then, and it shows you like that house was like for the rich and famous. Like people just looking out your window in those days and people seeing you through the window from outside was like, oh, damn, that's that person that lives there, you know? That's Rihanna, the Kardashians.
Not you or me.
So to get back to Leon, we had this thing where we would go to a bar, and because we knew we wanted to visit many of them, my girl would be like, oh, let's go to the next bar. And I'm like, oh, fuck, but they treat us so well here and they're so nice. I don't want to go. But I'm like, okay, let's go. And I'm going with the expectation maybe the next one is not good. And we get to the next one and it's even better. And then after one drink, my girl is like, oh, let's go to the next one. And I'm like, oh, fuck, but this was already good. And then we go to the next one and it's like, fuck, this is gangster too. Every place we went to was just, I wouldn't say better than the next always, but just great as well.
So you were never let down.
And the first day that we were there, we drank a lot, but because we ate so much, we weren't fucked up the next day to the point where like, oh shit. Because like that's one thing, for the youngins that I would recommend. If you're gonna drink a lot, just continue to eat along the night. That's gonna help you so much because that's gonna soak the alcohol and it's gonna make it so that you don't go. Whenever you get those very bad hangovers, it's because your liver was in overload.
Do you ever drink water in between?
Now
or
I
is
do.
That for pussy?
Now I do. No, that's not for pussies. Again, really good tip here from Uncle Mauricio for the youngins. Drink water. I mean, the rule is one glass of water between drinks. That's not always possible. But after 2 beers, have a glass of water. And then eat. Continue eating. Pa, 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 pa.
That's what I've been doing.
Have a really good steak meal before you start drinking. That already sets a really good base there. Sorry, you were saying?
No, that I've been doing that a lot more. Like the drinking of water after drinks. I'm not drinking as much anymore. But on Saturday I went to a 40-year-old birthday party.
Damn, that's sad, okay?
And it was fun. I was just dead from work because that day I had to work.
I'm so interested in knowing everything about this 40-year-old party.
Okay.
Tell me what.
What do you want to know? Ask the
everything.
questions.
Okay, so how close to you is the person's birth? Like that was a birthday person.
Close.
Like family.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Okay. Was there alcohol?
There was.
Okay. Was there food?
There was.
Okay, what was your expectation going into it?
I didn't have expectations. So just to make it clear, it was at a restaurant.
Okay.
They rented out a place, like a section of the restaurant, and then they invited a bunch of people. And they had a DJ. I don't know if the DJ was already premeditated, like it was Saturday night, so we have a DJ, or they rented it.
You don't know if it was a private DJ or a community DJ.
Right. That's what I meant. But the DJ at the end was very for the party.
Okay.
Like, oh, happy birthday to you.
Right.
And
what song you want?
Right. So maybe a private DJ. But everybody in the restaurant was. It's not like the music was cut off.
Right. Like the people that weren't in the party, they were also vibing and moving, and they weren't charged any extra for it.
Exactly. Now, they rented the space, but not the food or not the drink. So you had to pay for your own. It was a restaurant visit.
Okay.
With a party added on. Usually when at least me, when I work in the restaurant, when it's a party like this, we have like a special menu for them. And then,
what's the situation? What happens? I mean, maybe I'm getting ahead, but just a quick in parentheses. How does that bill get resolved?
Oh, no, you make your own bill by your name. Oh, Mauricio. And then you order from them and you're sitting at a table and then they'll bring you the food.
Okay.
It was like a restaurant visit, basically.
Right, but
you're on your own table. Checks.
And you're on your own table?
Well, some tables were together. I managed to get the table that was completely separate from everyone else. Me, the special me. Mm-hmm. So there would be no confusion on.
Okay, so you're also thinking about the logistics,
right? When there's a big table with 20 other people, there might be some confusion there. And
right. Stephanie might get confused about how many Taj Mahals she had. I'm just thinking that's a drink that's expensive.
A lot of times people will come, or the separates will come to our table and say like, oh, are you Melissa?
Right.
Because we have this food. And maybe you could have said yes.
Right.
And then charge it to Melissa.
Right. Because fuck Melissa.
Right.
I mean, the vibes that she's presented today.
Yeah. Or, a lot of times drinks would be like, oh, are you Juan?
Right.
No, but I could still definitely take
right. I'm not Juan, but I could be.
I could be if you.
Shit, I might be. Shit, I might be. Right. No, I get you.
So it was a 40-year-old birthday party. How do you think that could go? I mean, a bunch of parents with no kids. There were no kids at the party.
Oh, I think that's an important part. You know what I don't like? And I'm sorry, you have kids. But like that same plan, but then everybody brings their small kids.
No.
Like who's gonna have fun there? Nobody.
No one. Kids are gonna be around yelling, screaming. No. It's not gonna be a fun environment. Not for them or for us.
Okay, so I like the part everybody,
They made it clear in the invitation. No kids allowed. And I'm okay with that.
How did you put that in the invitation?
No kids allowed.
Like that's it.
Or, 18 plus or 21 plus, whatever you want.
Okay, I think that's a little bit less aggressive.
Don't bring your fucking kid.
Right.
I think the invitation was more like a WhatsApp group where, oh, this is the idea we have for the party. It would be best if there was no kids. And people took that.
Right. So that's what I wanted to know, and you weren't answering me. So I have to like spoon feed it out of you. They said it would be best, right? Because that sounds less aggressive, but what I'm really saying is, don't you fucking dare.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare fuck up my only day in the last 17 years where I'm able to be by myself. And not really, because I'm with all of you fucking people.
And also you can make it at a time where kids are definitely not going to be welcome. Like, 9 p.m., for example.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Kids are, in bed by that time.
Right.
So put that motherfucker in bed, come to the party after.
Boom, boom. Okay, and
a lot of
now
music,
that you're in that environment, you're very close to the fourth level. Some say it's the best. It's one of the best.
It's the best.
You're very close to the fourth level. So you are sort of already there, and you were with other people in that level, around that level?
Everybody was that age. I don't think there was anyone under 30.
Okay.
I think everybody was like 30 plus, to 40s.
Like 35 and up.
Yeah, I think they might have been like a 32-year-old.
Right, 32-year-old.
But anyways, everybody was around our age.
Okay. What were the conversations? Were you able to pick up a little bit on what was that vibe of what are people talking about?
A lot of, thank God we don't have the kids tonight. And then just like partying.
Oh shit.
With the Taj Mahal that you were talking about.
Right. So a lot of what you would call generic behavior.
Yeah, you know me.
NPCs. No, what the fuck is I'm an idiot, right?
No.
Why am I being an asshole?
But I think it's
because sometimes I'm that NPC as well. Like the other day, I had like a little Getty. We went for some drinks with like all work friends, and we had good time and we like reconnected and it was nice. But there were times when you had to break the ice with like, so it's crazy, right? This job market. I mean, So in your case, it's like, oh, it's crazy. No, no kids. Oh my God, I'm gonna get wild.
And wild they did get.
Oh yeah, talk to us about that.
I did not. I had to work the next day.
Okay, but talk to me. How was the vibe? Okay.
A lot of people thinking they were still in their 20s.
Okay.
Birthday boy included.
Okay.
Birthday boy tried to go to the floor.
You little naughty boy.
He wanted to get down and dirty. And I got text the next day being like, hey, I can't move. Like my legs hurt. I think I pulled a muscle.
Okay, because I was dancing and doing moves that I thought I still could do.
Right. And drinking like I was still 25 or 21.
Right. Damn.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Credit to that man that dares go into the hellish periods of hell that you have to endure to celebrate a birthday so important as the fourth level. So tell him next time you see him, I salute him.
Salute. What else? I think the conversations were a lot of the people were friends among themselves, and I wasn't part of that.
You were in your own fucking table, just being boring, right?
And you know how I am, that I hate.
God damn it, bro.
And I was falling asleep too. Like there was a moment where my eyes were like,
Christ, bro. You're not even in the fourth level, and these 45-year-olds were fucking breaking their knees there, leaving it all in the dance floor.
I think people look at me and they're like, he's a weird one.
Right. No, I get
it. Let's be friends with him because we don't know what can happen.
Right. He's part of the family type shit. Unfortunately, let's deal with it.
But to be honest,
let's tolerate him.
To be honest, I was dead. Like I was really tired. And
was your lady partner having fun and drinking?
She was loving the good. Like she's feeling it today still.
Okay, so she was taking advantage of it at least.
Yeah, and I give her props.
Okay, and was it a case where you didn't drink really much and you drove? I mean, not that we have to disclose, all the logistics, but like she was giving like the permission, like, hey, go wild if you need to.
Right.
And she did.
I told her she had she had to pay for the drinks, so I think she went lower than she wanted.
Oh shit, because it was one of those Miami places.
Right, $14 a drink.
Right, plus tax, plus tip.
Exactly.
Plus service charge.
Exactly. Dude, when I went to pay for, oh my God, I got so pissed and I thought of you. When I went to pay,
please tell us.
They bring me the machine because now it's not,
I call it the fucking machine.
And I'm like, I had a couple of drinks on top, and I'm looking at the thing and it says plus $3, and I'm like, is the tip only $3? But the check was, there's something not computing here until I kept reading and rereading. And I'm like, oh, they want to upcharge the tip. So it was already 18% included. And then they wanted like additional tip. But the additional tip wasn't like really stated. It was just like a +3.
So they were trying to like get you to tip on the tip.
On the tip. And
that's a new thing.
I noticed that shit and I got so fucking mad.
And were you able to say no to the tip?
Yeah, I actually took the machine away. I'm like, 0, sign, get the fuck away.
Jesus I was Christ. Mad. They're doing the tip.
The tip. They wanted to tip me.
They want you to tip the
and the
tip.
butthole, right?
God damn.
Um,
Fuck, bro. The tip is not.
we were talking about marriage earlier. Maybe you
Yeah.
don't want to get married here because maybe you'll have to tip the tip tipper in the
What?
church. I don't know. Just trying to make it fun.
Well, we were checking for venues for the marriage, and the church is like 700,
God damn.
which you're like down. The Nazareth, you would think.
I think. Oh, we didn't speak about this before, but I'll bring it up. If you get married in a church in Spain, I'm guessing to the religious standard, you have to do the whole, baptism, first communion,
Oh
and whatever
shit.
comes next in order to get married in their church. Look that up
Damn.
because I know that we're probably gonna go to hell. So
Damn.
look
Right,
it
because
up, dog.
I don't have. Well, I have baptism, but how do I prove that?
Great question. And you
Do
probably
you
have the
do you
first
think there's a
communion.
database where they're like, "What up? Let me get your name," and they put it, and they're
The
like,
church,
"Yeah, yeah, you were baptized in Valencia, Venezuela in 1992, of course,
right?
by the grace of Lord. It was
No, but I
Pope Juan
think
Francisco."
I think you have to show pictures. There is a thing
There
that
is
you
a
have to do
process
because when my brother-in-law and sister-in-law got married,
in Spain.
no, in Miami, but in the church,
They
I
had
think they
to do
had to
the
show,
right.
proof of insurance,
Damn.
basically.
Proof of like, okay, look, are you like a for real Catholic, or are you just like
Right.
a?
Look it up. Maybe it is something that they'll
I'm
ask
no,
for
I'm gonna
in
tell my
Spain.
girlfriend because she's doing all the logistics for people that are caught outside of the context a little bit. That's how you know I'm like really bilingual. It's not out of context, outside of the context.
Right.
I was talking to Chef Maurice about like my girlfriend looking for like researching, the whole thing about getting married, like how much it costs, the venues, the catering, the food, the DJ, the thing, and obviously it's extremely expensive. So we were talking about like doing it in a church as well, but I didn't know. I wasn't even thinking about these requirements. Maybe I have to do confirmation. Maybe they're like, you need to rebaptize. We need to do it in front of you here in Spain.
And they'll take you to a pool, like
And
a
what if like they
community
look
pool.
inside of me and they're like, yeah, you're not worthy of.
Make sure that if you do, I think you can like streamline it to make it faster. It's not like a
Okay,
year thing that you have to go every Sunday to church.
right. I
You
can
can
do like three
streamline it, make it
courses.
faster. Right. Make sure that when you do go to that, you're high on the Mary Jane skis.
Right, so that I can connect better.
Connect with the Nazareth better.
I mean, again, the churches, right?
Right. Going
They do
back
the
to
thing.
maybe some Eddie Murphys, Eddie Monsters.
Right.
Uh
What if I
would be a
if I
good
do Eddie
idea.
Monsters though, I can freeze. People like undermine
Under pressure. Oh,
undermine undermine the edibles.
they do.
That
They
shit starts
do.
hitting while the religious teacher is talking to you. You might be caught in a you know
Maybe
in
you'll
a
be
rock and a
like,
hard place.
I can see the Nazareth right now, and you're having a moment.
Right.
But
I
anyways, I
mean,
think you have to look it up.
it's kind of
Maybe
like going
both
to
of you have
night
to go.
school, but
It
for
is.
okay for religion.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Look it up. Maybe you have to
Well,
do
there's a
that.
movie I think with Robin Williams where the premise of the movie is that this couple wants to get married, and they're thinking, okay, we're gonna go to some sort of thing where you speed through like the confirmation and the baptism, but in reality, like this priest, Robin Williams, like has a more strict thing going on where
Mm,
like no, you need to go through like a course with me so I can
right.
make sure that you are worthy of being married and actually holding that word until death do you part. So death do you part meaning once one of the people die, then they can go with someone else type shit.
I believe so.
Okay, that okay.
Yeah. Once she's gone. I mean, or you are gone.
Right. The other one can pursue something else.
Pursue happiness. I guess.
If at that time, real happiness. Okay. All right. Church talk Wednesdays. Yeah.
Do you want to know which tapas won in León? Or do you want it to be a surprise?
No, I want to know, and if you have a picture, please.
I don't have a picture, but I have the names.
Okay.
All right. Delirios y Tapas. That's the name of one of the bars, or the bar that won.
Okay.
The one with the pincho de tortilla.
Okay, how about this? This is a lot for the production. Search on Google Maps for that place, and if you look at the pictures, I'm sure we're gonna see the pincho de tortilla. Because I believe some people listen to us while they're running or while they're doing the errands, but some watch it on YouTube, and I want them to see the actual, visual support. After a hard day, you wanna, you don't wanna think too hard. Like, don't make me think what that thing looks like. Like, show it to me, spoon feed it to me, you fucking bastard, and we will.
It feels like it's a restaurant that uh, it's it feels like
Famous.
high end.
Oh, high end. Damn, my girlfriend's gonna flip when I tell her about the winner. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go to this one. Oh, this is like a fancy place.
Like a fancy, yeah.
No, but I mean, if you look for this in Google Maps, it's best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there you have people's photos, and you're for sure gonna have people that took a photo recently. Yeah, I'm seeing why I didn't go to this one, because it's like a very pricey one. Just click on the picture, and it should show us the latest. Okay, so go down. It's a pincho de tortilla. No, don't show that dude. Go down. Damn, how are we even gonna recognize it? It's all like super. This is the type of shit you like. Mini food.
Mini food.
Mini food.
I think you have a good time with in one of those restaurants.
Nah.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so it's a minimalistic place. Do you have like a second place, third place?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Search it, cause to be honest, I didn't know about this fancy one. The last one we had, out of the 6 that we tried, was very fancy-esque, and actually that was the one that won for us. We loved it.
So the second place is this one, Rua Nova, and they won with a hot ice cream with things. Let's see some of the pictures.
Fuck, I think I went to this one.
Bocadillo de calamar.
I think I went to this one, actually. Yeah, I went to this one. It was if I see it, I'll be able to tell you. But it was like mashed potatoes with a stock of octopus.
Let me see if I can find them. Maybe
yeah,
maybe on Instagram. Yeah.
Maybe on Instagram, actually. I mean, for this, we didn't love this one, but it wasn't bad. Barru. I mean, to be honest, when I say I didn't like it, in comparison to the others, all of them were good, like, and it was like a hefty amount.
A hefty amount of food, I guess. Because tapas are meant to be small, so a hefty amount of food.
Yeah.
In one restaurant, or
no, like all the tapas were like a good amount.
Tapas are meant to be small, so you can go to several places, I guess.
I am sad that in Madrid the tapas culture is completely gone, and very few places give you a tapa. Like, there's still a few like old school bars that you can get to. Most of them are gone because of gentrification. So very few of those classic bars exist where they give you a nice tapa. There is a place where I play Magic the Gathering nearby. There's a bar there, which I haven't visited in months, sadly, because I haven't been drinking a lot because I'm boring now.
Like me.
And that bar, that homeboy always gave us a nice tapa. And he liked us because we gave him a tip and we were Latino like him. So towards the end of the night, because there was a lot of tapas left that he had to throw away, he just gave us a plate full with like 10 tapas.
And then this is the third place winner? Placer? I don't know.
El Calecho.
The restaurant.
Damn, I think I went to this one too.
And then they won for La Mac Croqueta. So they wanted to play words with
no.
McDonald's.
This is the main plaza.
This one?
Yeah. De donde más croqueta, el calecho.
I want to see if I can find a picture of the tapa, right?
Oh, bro, yes, I had it here. It's a sandwich. Look, so that picture on the left, click on it.
This one?
Yeah. So the main tapa they have is like these little mini pizzas that they roll up. And you choose, like, do you want morcilla or cheese? Fucking great. And then I saw some people with a box. And I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's our tapa. And what it is, bro, they grab a hamburger meat. They bread it and they fry that. And then they put it in a little hamburger bun with lettuce, and it is kind of like a Big Mac type sauce. And that one was really good. I had it. Fuck, nice. It doesn't appear on the pictures. That's crazy, bro. No, that's something they did. The macro kid. This is probably like in France. Yeah. I mean, I should have the... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to see if I can put the pictures because I have them. But I went to 2 of those places. Nice. And in El Calecho, they treated us super nice. Again, really cool people. The only thing, again, don't try not to go on the weekend because it gets too wild. It's like a university city. So you get a lot of kids just going wild.
Maybe we can relive some instances.
I felt very old.
Did you feel out of place? No, right?
No, but in the weekend, there's some spots that are very like filled with youngins drinking in the street. And I like rowdy, but not that crazy.
So going back to the beginning, we're gonna make a trip. We're gonna go to Italy. Then we're gonna go to Paris because it's every girl's dream.
Okay. And you know I'm a girl. And then we'll go to León too.
I mean, sounds
Asturias.
perfect.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for listening and tuning in. Let us know if you have any tips on the whole wedding thing. I'm trying to make it not too expensive. So if you have any tips, if you've gone through it, let me know. Chef Maurice, as always, joining us from Hialeah, the city that grows, the city that walks, the city that loves. Take care. Keep it Gucci, keep it gangster.